I'm about to share with you all how I get the fiber in each day. So I woke up this morning and of course was heading out the door to the gym, and I realized that it was 9 degrees outside. So I went and worked out in the basement, all right? So I always like to get my fiber in early in the morning. So I'm gonna show you in this video exactly how I get about 20 grams of fiber in first thing in the morning and then continue forward with my day, all right? So stick around, check it out. All right, so I'm Ileka Falette. I'm a mom of 4 who lost 120 pounds in about a year's time through low carb, keto style, high protein eating, as well as exercise and lots of mindset shifts, right? Kept it off for about 8 years, and then I've had a few struggles over the last year. Found out I have Hashimoto, so I'm gonna actually do a series on that, so stick around for that. If Hashimoto is something that you've been thinking about or wondering if it's something that you're struggling with, or even just thinking about it in general, like what the heck is going on? Random weight gain, you're like, why? What's going on? I've been doing great, right? Nothing's changed. Stick around, check out my next video where I'm gonna share about my journey with Hashimoto and what's going on with me. All right, anyways, that's not this video. This video, I'm gonna actually show you how I incorporate my fiber in throughout the day. Actually get it in earlier in the day so that I don't really have to be worrying about it later, because I usually try and get my fiber in the morning so that I work to get very few carbs in the evening. I like to get my carbs in early so that they're all worked off and my body's in fat burning mode in the evening. All right, so, and that's really how I used to teach my clients when I worked with them as a personal trainer and health coach back in the day, which feels like back in the day, it was only a few years ago. But back in the day, right, when I was working with folks, I work with thousands of women to help them to lose weight, keep it off, feel great, and have more energy to just sustain a healthier lifestyle. And now I really teach about that quite a bit here on YouTube. So you can even check out my membership. We actually are hosting several things in the membership, lots of behind the scenes, as well as just some like tips and strategies along the way, and even things that I used to teach in my Fit Mommy Makeover program. So, all right, so anyways, let's get to this video. All right, so let me share with you what I do. So I'm back from the gym. And I'm gonna share with you kind of exactly how I get my fiber in and some protein in to start my day. So start with, I get it in through a smoothie. You guys know how much I love like a protein shake or a smoothie, and it just gets really easy because a lot of times I'm not overly hungry in the morning. So right now it's about 11:15. This is a great time to get a quick some quick protein in, obviously to help to recover my muscles after a workout, and as well as get some fiber in to get my fiber in for the day. All right, so I always start with my nut milk. Of course, I made this myself. Can't tell me anything, especially after my daughter talks so much junk about me not sticking to it, right? I have not bought almond milk in months, all right? This is a mixture of almond and cashew milk. So if you watch the fiber video, you'll see how I talked about almonds as a good source of fiber as well. But when you milk it, obviously you're not getting as much fiber through it. So that you get more fiber by eating the whole almond, right? So, but this is I put my nut milk in it that I made. Go back and watch my nut milk making video where my daughter talked so much junk about me. Anyways, and then I add in some chia seeds. Remember we talked about chia seeds and how half a cup of chia seeds is 34 grams of fiber. I put in about a quarter of a cup, maybe a little less than a quarter. So I mean, actually I put in about a tablespoon. So that's gonna be about 7 or 8 grams of fiber, right? And then of course we got my pumpkin seeds. Now, I adore pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are great for fiber, but they're also great for like potassium and I think even magnesium. Like, yeah, magnesium's pretty good in pumpkin seeds. Like, pumpkin seeds is a boss. Zinc, calcium, I mean, you're getting it. Iron, you know, God knows I need my iron. So I'm gonna throw the rest of these in here. It's only about a tablespoon and a half. I ran out. Clearly I've eaten pumpkin seeds on bread. So I threw those in there. And then the other thing is the avocado. Remember we talked about the avocado, how avocado has about 11 grams of fiber in it. So, and that's for a whole avocado. So this is gonna give me about 5.5 grams of fiber because I'm putting in a half avocado. So if we add that up, I'm getting just in this about 12 to 15 grams of fiber, and really good fiber too. It's not like the BS fiber that you see on the back of the cereal. So that's why it's like you get your fiber, and it's going to keep you regulated, keep your body functioning. It's actually really good for the gut as well. And so that's why I do it. And it's also just good for the body overall. So I'm getting my fiber in early, right? And it's a part of this whole weight loss journey. It actually helps me as well to stay low carb while getting good fiber, because essentially all of the fiber that I'm getting is relatively low carb. Like chia seeds, it's like for 2.5 tablespoons of chia seeds, it's 13 carbs. 10 of those carbs is fiber, right? This also is giving me some extra protein because it's about 5 grams of protein in it. And then of course I use protein powder. You guys know I like to change it up with protein powders. One of my favorites is a beef protein powder, but right now I'm doing a vegan protein powder that I really like. It's actually Vita Hustle by Kevin Hart, which I wasn't expecting to like this, but guys, this is really, really tasty. And it's about 4 grams of fiber. So I mean, that is a nice little benefit. And then in addition to that, you're getting potassium, you're getting magnesium, which is something that we're usually a little short on, honestly. And then it's got several other vitamins, and it's also got some pretty clean ingredients, which is another thing that I liked about it. And that's why I also use it, as well as 20 grams of protein. And you know me and my protein. So getting that in. The other thing I wanted to mention that I neglected to mention is that my nut milk that I made has cinnamon in it. You know, cinnamon's good for the metabolism and stuff like that. It's also pretty good for the gut. Cinnamon has a lot of properties in it, and so I just throw it right into the nut milk. I put about 2 tablespoons of cinnamon in the nut milk when I make it, when I do like a half a gallon, and yum yum. All right, so anyways, I'm gonna go add some ice in this, and we're gonna blend it and see how it tastes. And here's the ice. All right, throw the top on here. I gotta also show y'all, I also have to show y'all my water machine. You know me, I can't wait to be fancy, right? So after I got my nut milk maker and I do my little fancy nut milk, I also got a water machine because I was like, well, let me improve the quality of the water that I'm bringing in. So I'll show y'all that in another video, but I've got a water machine and it is so amazing. Like it's got some like high-end filters or whatever. Really wasn't that expensive, to be honest. I'm gonna see if I can get a code for that too. But got my water machine, and it gives us, like, you can taste the difference between the water coming out of the filter in the refrigerator versus the water coming out of the water machine. So I also ended up getting like ice cube makers, like, so I can use the ice cube, like put my good water in ice trays and put them in the freezer, and then use those as opposed to like the ice coming out of the refrigerator. Because again, you know, it's all about doing what you can to get healthy, to sustain good health, right? And so creating those healthy habits amongst you and your family. Like me, it's so important to me to have healthy habits for me and my kids, my husband, and, you know, and for you all too. Like, it's super important to me. That's one of my missions, right? That's one of my core values. So I'm always trying to share healthier options as I find them, right? And it's so funny because my husband loves to say, he's like, but it always changes. Like, you know, first this is good, and then you do this. And I'm like, thing is, it's like good, better, best, right? I'm always doing what I know is better every time, right? And so this is better. Like, we went from drinking, you know, bottled water to using the refrigerator because it's still filtering and it's saving the environment. Awesome. That was better than the water bottles, right? The water bottles was better than the faucet. And this, right? And now our new water machine is better than the refrigerator, right? So we keep doing what we can, right? The more we learn, the more we know, the more we do. And so that's how I am. Even though, you know, he makes fun of me sometimes for it, but he's still drinking water out of the new water machine. So anyways, all right. So, okay, getting that started. Turn it on. Can you guys even see this? You can't see it. It doesn't matter. Turn it on, push smoothie. All right, now the test. Whoa, y'all see how thick that is? That's just, I mean, me personally, I love a thick smoothie. I mean, a thick protein shake. Because I loved ice cream so much as a kid, and I loved milkshakes, and I can no longer have milkshakes because I gotta stay away from dairy. This is like my guilty pleasure, right? And so imagine your guilty pleasure filling you up with fiber. So it's close to 20 grams of fiber in here, if not more. I lost count. And then also getting good protein, and it's about 25 grams of protein in here, if not a little more as well. So this is a nice way to start the day. It's breakfast for me. It's about 11:20 or something like that now. It took me about 5 minutes to make this, or maybe a little longer, maybe 15, I don't know. It's breakfast for me, and it's delicious. Super thick, super filling. I actually won't need anything else till probably till dinner, but I may find a little snack along the way. But yeah, this is how I get in a good amount of fiber, almost a day's worth of fiber to start my day. All right, you can do it too. All right, let me know if you're gonna try this. Yummy.
Don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to watch my mom's next video.